for baseball on MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Gene Segura standing in. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon. For Seattle, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And we should see some 90s as we go forward. 88 degrees our game time temperature. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Gonzalez. He's got it one away. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Springer on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Striding into the box, Mitch Haniger. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff. He's got two quick outs.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Settling in now, George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball one. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's Segura. One away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Past battles with Mike Lee. He brings with him a .313 batting average. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And this is taken in for the second out.
Batting third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Leake sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. And Cano will make the catch. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Springer. It's up and out of here into the archways. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's 1 for 4. Cole has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 to right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Now at the plate, Mike Zunino.
Number 3, Mike.
And that one swung on and missed. 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And standing fourth is the left-handed hitting Denard Span. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. Reddick is there. 2 down. Into the box, Ryan Healy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Started that swing a bit too early. Healy makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Popped up. Altuve is there, and that's the 3rd out. Here's Carlos Correa.
For the Astros.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to be able to dot up his sinker down and away like that all game, you are in for a situation where you're going to see a lot of ground balls and a lot of weak contact.
Swing and a little tapper. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Popped him up. Healy moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So stepping in, Tyler White, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
White.
Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Scooped up on the backhand. And there are 2 away now. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. Trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. And the Astros have their first hit of the contest. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Digging in, Josh Reddick. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Gordon will get there, and he puts it into the box now. D. Gordon, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
One of the keys.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Now at the plate, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Springer, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in to try it again. Robinson Cano flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. A pitch out. The throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Gordon, the runner at second with 1 away. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And he can't get out of the way of that one. So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First pitch of the at-bat. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate at strike 1. A ball and a strike to Brian McCann. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. There's 1 on to first, and McCann hits into the double play. Here's George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Ready for another chance? Jose Altuve. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He pauses. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Missed with a slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nelson Cruz. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. And he'll step off and try again. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the slider swung on and chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last AB, that was a pretty good fastball down in the zone, so that tells me this guy likes to get that bat head down, and he covers that low pitch quite well. It's difficult at times, though, because as a pitcher, you're taught to stay down in the zone. If you do that, you're throwing it right into this guy's wheelhouse.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. The 2-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now that's popped up. Cole over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here now is Mike Zunino. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. Now to the plate, Denard Span hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. 1 strike now from Cole. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Jammed him there as this is rolled out to short. Segura fields it cleanly, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. He popped out in his first trip. And that misses for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros at this point. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Now the Astros designated hitter, Tyler White. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Henniger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. A base hit in his first trip. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Correa, the runner at first with 2 gone. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So a full count now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
A little bouncer. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Popped him up. And that'll do it in the inning as the catch. Now at the plate, Ryan Healy. He topped out in his first trip. First offering on its way. Popped up. Gurriel is calling for it. 1 out. Digging in now, D. Gordon was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And ooh, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gonzalez is there. And that's the 3rd out. Into the box now, Josh Reddick. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Reddick, a native of Georgia. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off.
So he got him swinging. Josh Reddick is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Missed with a breaking ball. Popped him up. Seager is there for it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First delivery to him on the way. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1.
All bets are off for the offense right now. This guy's got a low pitch count. He's attacking his zone. They have to get more aggressive. This guy's not going anywhere.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that retires the side.
Water here.
Ready once again, Robinson Cano. He'll get things going here in the Mariners 6th.
Robinson Cano.
Smoked on the ground left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Here's the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Now a drive by Cruz. Deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Lifted down the line in left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. Standing in, Mike Zunino. There's a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Mike Zunino sent packing for out number 2 in the 6th. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, George Springer. He'll be the one leading things off for Houston in the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw on to first by Cano, and there's the first out of the inning. One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Grounded back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit. At the plate, Alex Bregman, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now a quick move here to step off and look the runner back. First pitch of the at-bat. Nope. And he misses with a high changeup that time, a dangerous pitch. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
From the stretch. And the changeup is way low that time. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning. Here's D. Gordon now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Reddick coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Gene Segura standing in. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Gonzalez makes the catch, and now they might be able to double him off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. Leading off the inning, Tyler White, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for route number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Marwin Gonzalez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Two out, nobody on. high fly ball out to straightaway center. Gordon is after it. He makes the play, and that'll end. Here's Robbie Cano now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Second baseman.
Brad Peacock been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Where this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
On the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. He's gone 2 for 6. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So coming to the plate, Kyle Seager. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. The 1-2. Fouled off. The next 1-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And he loses him on a breaking ball. Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino has got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And he takes ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
A ball and a strike now. A 1-1. And now a stoppage here as a balk has been called. And that could wind up being a costly one as it'll move that base runner into scoring position now with 2 away. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gonzalez is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Yuli Gurriel. Last at bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Digging in, Brian McCann 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he just keeps rolling. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Gordon has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, George Springer. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1, 2, 3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down. So striding forward now, Denard Span. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Colin McHugh enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone to lead off the inning. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
Up next for Seattle, First baseman.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. No outs, nobody on. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Oh, look at that stop. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's D. Gordon now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Springer coming on, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Gene Segura standing in. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's a .375 hitter. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. One strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Two balls and no strikes to Robinson Cano here. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. The 2-0. Now a swing, and Cano rolls this one to second. He'll go to Correa for the force, and that ends the. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number one. Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple. So digging. In now.
Number 1, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Here's the first pitch to him. This one's down to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Stepping up to the plate, Tyler White will try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. Evan Gattis will come on now as the pinch hitter. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Segura has it on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation.